Good morning. Today is Sunday, April 12th. It's Easter Sunday, which for many of us is a time of great celebration. In my faith tradition, this is the holiday that recognizes hope in the wake of distress and light after the darkest of days. And we know that our residents who have been observing Passover this week take joy in the celebration of liberation and consider the physical dawning of spring and the symbolic hope for spring on the horizon. There is no question that these traditions are fitting in our world right now. The physical doors to our churches and synagogues are temporarily closed, but the metaphorical doors to what it means to be a church have never been more open. I've watched residents respond to this pandemic in the most compassionate, collective ways. No physical distancing restrictions in the world could stop Oregonians from finding ways to be true neighbors to one another, even from a distance. The late children's television host, Fred Rogers, once advised that in moments of fear and anxiety, people should look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. Well, we certainly have no problem finding the helpers in the midst of our current crisis. Let that propel your endurance forward. Our families are facing intense stress, anxiety, and frustration right now. Economic disruptions, significant physical distancing restrictions, and the challenge of home education can make us feel like the walls are closing in and make our hope feel distant. But it's helpful to contemplate the significance of this day in that context. Easter is proof that tragedy can be overcome and, in fact, that jubilee can rise from devastation. Whether you are celebrating Easter, observing Passover, or just generally searching for comfort in your human condition, find relief in a spirit that's greater than yourself. Do not carry the full burden of your own anxiety. We must dare to hope even when it feels futile and let love be our slave. 1 Corinthians 13:7 says, "Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." Today, I encourage you to take a deep breath, feel a little vulnerable, and contemplate those places outside of ourselves that offer refuge, be it holy scriptures in your faith tradition, songs or poems that boost us up, or the simple joys of the blessings in our midst, our children and our families, our deep friendships, and our belonging to this great community. I'll leave you today with the words of a wise agrarian poet, Wendell Berry, in his poem, "The Peace of Wild Things." "When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in the beauty of the water and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free." It's a great poem. Happy Easter, Gresham. I join all of you in your observance and celebration. Remember to look for the good in our community. Remember, we are a shining city on a hill. I'll leave you with one of my favorite Bible passages, Matthew 5:14 through 16. "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Shine on, Gresham. Happy Easter. As always, I pray for your health and your safety, and God bless.